Hi, my name is Mark Anthony Nicholas, your host for the Red Carpet event. It's the third annual AAPI Critics' Choice Awards. You guys, there's so many celebrities here, and my favorite is Dolly and Ronnie, so stay tuned for more. Well, I just wanted to thank you for representing the Asian community and everyone else. And what is your advice to those who want to follow on your footsteps?
First of all, obviously enjoy the journey because you never really know where it's going to take you. When I first started, I didn't speak any Mandarin. And so I was a little disenchanted with it. And when I finished my last series in LA before I moved to Asia was Chicago PD. And I felt really like limited in some of the opportunities I was allowed to have. So I went over there and worked exclusively in the Chinese market for like 5.5 years and was able to pick up basic Mandarin and stuff. And so that gave me the opportunity to come back and do this show, which I speak about a quarter or a third of it in Mandarin. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't had that journey. So you can only sometimes realize things when you're looking through the rearview mirror. You don't really know where the journey's going to take you.
Congratulations on Rescue High Surf. So tell me, how did this all begin?
Well, it began a long time ago, actually, and a few years in the making, and we finally was able to make it happen. And thanks to the determination of our great show leaders and runners, Matt Kester, John Wells, they did an amazing job. Yeah.
What is your favorite culture or traditions in the Hawaiian?
I think Hawaiians, they really revolve a lot of stuff around family and respect. Having your ohana, I have my ohana here with me today, my parents and my uncle, and so, having them around, I think this is what it's all about. And Hawaiian culture is very important to have respect, and I have a lot of respect for my ohana, so yeah.
And now, did you always want to be in the entertainment industry ever since you were a little kid?
Actually, funny story, no. Never. So the fact that I'm here today is pretty interesting. Yeah, but I've been very lucky and fortunate, and I'm blessed, and I'm very grateful, so yeah.
You guys must have so much fun on set because I feel like you guys have so much personality. Can you tell me a story or a memory that happened on set behind the scenes? If there's any jokes, pranks, anything memorable that ever happened?
I think the most memorable thing for me would be the three of us. Alex, myself, and Kikoa. We clicked straight away. I met Alex on the plane and I thought, yep, that's my bro.
And do you think it's true what they say, it's all about chemistry when it comes to your co-stars?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think, like Robbie said, just because it's the three of us that are here, I think the captain, Laka, Kainalu are all three different stages of this one job, of this one lifestyle. And so that chemistry that can show how a Kainalu can turn into a Laka, how a Laka could turn into a Sunny, that's vital.
And now, what do you love? Because there's so many things about being Filipino that we love, but what do you love most about being Filipino?
The thing that I love the most about the Filipino is how warm we are, how nice we are, how friendly we are, and how we are not afraid to wear our hearts on our sleeves. We're not afraid of hugging each other, of showing affection, and really talking about how you really feel inside. That's what I love about us.
I know, and that's why I just hugged you right now, but it felt like home.
Yeah, it did. It felt like home. Every time I hear someone say a Filipino word, like kamusta, I'm just like, oh yes, it feels so good.
Now, what do you think the future of Dolly is?
The future of Dolly is hopefully doing more important stories, working with filmmakers like Kelly O'Sullivan and Alex Thompson. They're the directors and the writer of our film Ghostlight, and to learn from every culture. For me, that's the biggest thing for me. It's about learning, because for me, learning is endless.
Now, can you tell us a story of behind the scenes, anything funny that ever happened with you and your co-stars?
Richie Moriarty, who plays Pete on Ghosts, he's always pranking everybody. Devin Chandler Long, who plays Thorfinn, the stuff that you don't see on screen doesn't make it on screen for a reason. It can get very blue. There's an R-rated version of Ghosts, which is very funny.
I want to see it.
Me too, man. I would love for an HBO Ghost to come on, but we are the unique cast that still gets along. There's very little ego. There's 1,000% support. Happy birthday, Rebecca Wasaki, by the way. It's her birthday today, who plays Hetty, who I had the chance to be possessed by in season 1. Yeah, we love each other. It's a lot of love and laughter on set.
Now, how was the audition process like?
Rose McIver got the role of Sam, and then she advocated and championed for my inclusion in the show, and I'm really here because of her. We read together once, and I got very lucky, And they said yes, and that's all it was. This one came together. It took a long time because of the pandemic, but it came together very easily and has felt pretty easy ever since, honestly. It's hard being in Montreal, away from family, but we have each other, and I get to come home for nights like this and spend the night with my wife, and it's really fun.
Thank you.
Oh my God, PressPassLA.
Oh my God.
You're so handsome.
Thank you. You are.
That jawline, bro. Get out of here. Why are you on me, homie?
Funniest guy. Like, you are so funny. Were you always this funny growing up?
You know, maybe. I'm not sure. I think so. I was always the one trying to make my family laugh or my friends laugh. It's a beautiful feeling to bring joy into the world. I think it's certainly why I started acting, just to lighten the load, you know. There's there's the Revenants and the Goodfellas and, you know, the heavy stuff. And I've always just wanted to bring a lightness of being to my work. So my goal is to, if you've had a long day and you're not feeling so good, I want you to come home and spend some time with me and feel a little bit better. That's always what it's been.
You know, what advice can you give like a teenager or a 20-year-old that aspires to be in the entertainment industry?
Write your own work, create your own roles, finish what you start. If you have an idea, no one's going to help you finish it. Put pen to paper and get it done. Show up on time. Remember people's names. And don't have a plan B.
Always a plan A.
Yeah, nobody's going to believe in you. You believe in yourself, okay?
I love that. I love that. Well,
I believe in you.
and I believe in you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Well,
it.
you're an inspiration. Thank you so much for taking the time
Thank
to
you.
talk to me.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yes. You are? Oh
Yeah.
my God. I know you're an amazing actor, but did you always have the acting bug ever since you were a little kid?
I kind of did. I love to perform for my family. And then in college, I studied economics to appease my parents. But I always had a theater minor. That's still a secret.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. And now you have so many projects. What is the most you're proud of?
Interior Chinatown right now is coming out in a week, and I think it's going to be very exciting. And also, I'm also back on tour, so come check it out. Yeah.
What are your tour dates, Jimmy?
There's some this year, but most of it will be early next year. I'm doing the Forum in LA next February. So
That's huge. I love that.
it's just me and Billie Eilish, you know, at the front. Yeah.
But how do you think Asian representation has changed over the years for the better?
I think so. It's progressing in the right direction, but still a lot of work to do. If Crazy Rich Asian crack open the door, I hope Interior Chinatown will push it open just a little more. But it all comes down to the work, you know, and it's not just acting, not just on camera, but you know, Crazy Rich Asian and Interior Chinatown happened because they're two amazing books. You know, Interior Chinatown was based on Charlie Yu's book. So I always encourage any young people to create, you know, to write stories, to tell stories in whatever form they can, and that's what's going to push us forward.
Yeah, I love that. Now, what does Interior Chinatown, what makes it so different from the rest?
It is a very different show. I've never worked on a show like that, and I've never seen a show like this. It's kind of like Law and Order meets Twilight Zone. I'm the lead of the show, but I actually play a background actor stuck in another show, and his whole world is just bonkers. But at the same time, it's super entertaining.
So tell us about your project.
Oh, I got two here. Yeah, that's a Netflix special that's coming out, and Interior Chinatown is coming out. And so, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
And now, when do both of those come out?
Oh, I don't even know. Actually, I think that's November 19, and no, Interior Chinatown is November 19, and my Netflix special is December 17, I think. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
What did you love most about working on Interior Chinatown?
I love most working about it was, working with these big name people like Taika and Chaoji, and the energy that they put into the set design was cool. You know, the production design on that show is amazing. That was probably the best part, and you know, you got to tell like a pretty sophisticated story, which is cool. Yeah. Interior Chinatown, I think the TV show is very elevated, so that's cool to be part of like an ambitious project.